Hi guys, Mike with Fights with Friends here again. So the salaries are out for UFC 225. This is quite a bit earlier than they're usually out, probably because of the Chicago Commission. Alistair Overeem leading the list, even though Dana White said he wasn't worthy of the main card. It's the most watched fight out of any card. The pay-per-view, the FS1, the Fight Pass prelims. His fight was the most watched, $860,000. Robert Whittaker, for how long he's been in the UFC, yes, he is the champ, but he cleaned up at $610,000. A lot of the reason for that was, I believe he got 20% of Yoel Romero's purse for Yoel not being able to make weight or not being allowed to make weight, the 0.2 pounds, however you want to look at it. Whatever side of the coin you're on, he ended up making over twice as much as Yoel Romero. That's also because they got Fight of the Night bonus, and Robert Whittaker got the whole $100,000 because since Yoel Romero didn't make weight at 0.2 pounds, he's not eligible for the fight bonus. So Robert Whittaker gets both bonuses and 20% of Yoel Romero's pay. So that's where the $610,000 comes from. CM Punk, $503,000. CM Punk got more money, quite a bit more money, than Colby Covington and Rafael Dos Anjos. And Yoel Romero. As you can see, he's third highest salary on the entire card, which makes me very, very glad that Dana White said that's the last we'll see of him. So I really hope so. And Bellator, LFA, I hope he's done with MMA completely, because that fight was absolutely atrocious. Colby Covington, $380,000, well earned in that effort. Rafael Dos Anjos, also $380,000 in a loss. I was a bit surprised that he took that much home. Yoel Romero, $290,000 in a fight that I thought he won. I thought it was at minimum a draw, because they were under the new rules, the MMA Commission rules. I know I've beat this horse, though, over and over again, and that's all I'll say about that for now. Andrei Arlovsky, even at a loss, $270,000, just because that guy's been around forever. He was a heavyweight champion. Seems like I was 15, 16 years old. I think I was maybe 18 or 20, and he was heavyweight champion. So he must have been 18 or 20, because I'm almost 40. Rashad Evans, $170,000. He's been around for a while, even in a loss. I'm glad he gets a payday. Hopefully this is his retirement fight. Charles Oliveira, always exciting, $165,000. I kind of thought Curtis Blades might get a little bit more in victory than $105,000, but he's well on his way to being a contender. So I think he's going to do just fine for himself. Joseph Benavidez pulling in almost $100,000. Clay Guida, $80,000 in a losing effort, and that's not bad. Sergio Pettis pulling in almost $80,000 as well. Holly Holm, $75,000. Claudia Gadelia, $63,000, as you can see. And then, it starts to go down. Tai Tuivasa got the victory. I thought he was kind of a prospect right now. He was 9-0 with 9 knockouts coming in to this fight with Andrei Arlovsky, and he walks away with $31,500, which means his base pay was under $16,000. So that's kind of surprising to me. Mike Jackson, $23,500 with the win bonus, assuming there was a win bonus. So he was basically, these guys are basically making minimum. Mike Santiago and Rashad Coulter, I believe they, in a losing effort, $13,500, same as Megan Anderson here. So I'm not sure if, I'm guessing it must be a $13,500 to show and a $10,000 to win on these guys. Mike Jackson, Chris De La Rocha, and Danny Ige. Bellator's much worse for the low end of the pay scale, though. I've seen they're still paying some fighters $3,000 and $4,000, $2,000 even as the bottom of their pay scale. UFC said they wouldn't pay anyone less than $10,000 anymore, and it looks on a pay-per-view. The bottom of the barrel was $13,500. For everything a fighter goes through in training camp and everything, I'm very happy to see this. I don't think it's enough. It's a big step in the right direction, though. And hopefully we see UFC's fighters' payouts go up even more with this new ESPN deal. And this, you guys are going to have to watch my next video, because I'm going to tell you why I think this new ESPN deal is a pay-per-view killer. And I think I might have you convinced by the end of the video. Don't forget, tomorrow, 7 p.m. Pacific, I have Mike Jackson on from UFC 225. Of course, he's going to be on the show talking about that $23,500 that he got in a winning effort against CM Punk. And I've got a lot of questions for him. Of course, Dana White called him out after UFC 225, had some not very kind words for him, told him he should go back to what he was doing before. So we'll talk to him and see what he is doing nowadays and what he thinks about Dana's comments. So I will see you guys tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific. As always, I love you, I respect you, and I'll see your fine asses later.